think
movies
it's
is gonna
going
be
to take
classics.
me. I don't think it's going to take me 2 years. I think I can get it done before Christmas. To be perfectly honest,
And it's not counting any other content you have planned to do like throughout that time too. So it's
Exactly.
like,
Like, so
but
he's
I'm
right.
also super bored when I am at home, especially working because I
And
don't do.
again, by the time you finish, most of those movies is gonna be classics. So nah, it's over. It's over.
Half those movies gonna have remakes by the time you're done.
Facts.
Uh, don't do
that's
that.
You're
hilarious.
gonna have part 2, sequels, prequels, all that before you finish.
He ain't wrong.
I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish rather quickly.
She said
I,
by
I,
Rather
Christmas.
quickly.
I believe in myself.
By Christmas sound
Cap.
like bullshit. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I believe in myself.
Wait.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
How
warning. Fair warning. This student has not fucking called me yet to get his key. So if he calls me randomly in the next like 20 minutes, I have to dip out for like a minute to go run this key to him and come back.
She
Okay.
said, "Are you ready?" and started recording a minute ago.
Yes, I did because as
That's
people,
blooper reels.
I like to get raw footage before I start. And you know
So
what?
what's the point of asking? I'm
It
confused
doesn't
here.
matter. You want to know why it doesn't matter? This is why it
Hmm.
doesn't matter. You ready?
Let's hear
If
it.
they don't like me, I'ma live my life anywhere. I ain't fucking with her if she ain't watching anime. You know the finest women in the world, you know they cosplay. Pocket full of money, yeah, yeah. Man, I came to play, yeah, yeah. Drop top, yeah, yeah. Drop top, yeah, yeah. All summer, yeah, yeah. I won't stop, yeah, yeah. Beat going crazy, it's a whole box.
Well played, man. Well played.
Yeah, she was smooth for that. I respect that.
Strategic.
That was definitely amazing.
That's how you set up a proper transition, Charlie.
That's why I'm gonna throw your
Oh wow,
music
that's what we
box through the
doing.
window.
That's what we doing. We doing this right here in public. We keep our business in private, Otis. Damn it.
Nah, he
That's
said
rough.
that.
That's rough.
Doing all our shit in public. That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
that. That's
That's
that
rough.
raw footage.
It'd be your
That's
own
rough.
fucking people. It'd be your
Man,
own
it
people.
do. It do. Just know I'm gonna throw this music box through your window though. Don't even come
Why?
outside. I'm launching that
Don't do
shit.
Right.
that. Don't do that. Welcome back to Nerd on the Street, where nerd is the word on the street all day, every day, and twice on Tuesdays. You already know Jason Rain over there.
Come on now, y'all. They already know the vibe. They peep the vibes. You know your boy Jason Rain. Blah 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 blah. We got a nice show, long show, gaming show. Come on now.
And we do have a couple of special guests. Charlie doesn't count because he was here before.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I'm not special anymore. Man.
Hate to see it. Hate to
The
see
first
it.
guest is, of course, one of my best friends. Introduce
At this
yourself.
point, I think everybody your best friend.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, just saying.
I'm weak. Damn, that's rough.
Introduce
Hate to see
yourself
it.
now. Hell.
I ain't nobody. My name is Sage. I'm a gamer. I'm boring like everybody else. That's all.
That was great. That was wonderful.
Fuck. Basic as hell.
You demoralized them beforehand, so it didn't hit the sign.
Did not.
Ruined it. It's cool. It's cool. Intro not needed. You saw what you did me. I don't matter. Moving forward.
And then we have one of our absolutely amazing people from Blurred.
Back to the accent, I see. Yeah, it's your boy Lelouch V, content director at Blurred, aka biggest troll that you probably know. And we make sure you go to blurred.com, check out some of the articles we got dropping, including the KORB ones that we just put up. Check me out on Then and Out podcast, one of the co-hosts. We here, we doing things, and I'm here to talk shit.
Fair warning. He says he's a troll, but he means everything he says with his whole chest.
Oh, Jesus.
He means that shit.
You say ain't no joke behind it. Like you trolled, but I meant that shit.
I mean,
And then, of course, we have Captain Diesel coming back.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Ooh.
Hello. Yeah, I pay good money for that
That's
shit.
hard as fuck.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fire.
cool.
I respect that.
Appreciate it.
And you
Appreciate it.
have a new episode coming up. Yes.
Yeah, Monday it's going to be part of the comic conversation we had, strapping at like 3:15 ish, I believe. But yeah, it'll be there on the channel, Captain Diesel's Dojo.
Smooth.
And you can also catch me on Tappin' No Cappin. Khan's not here. And Jew's not here either. Jew better be in this next one. I know that.
I don't know if I can handle both of them and Otis at the same time. It's just a lot.
That's fair.
All right. Today is our gaming edition. So the three of you, our guests, are the gamers here. So we just want to talk to you guys about the gaming life, essentially, and kind of just like get you guys' perspective on some of the old games, new games, any future games you want to see, blah, 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 things like that.
Okay.
And don't worry about the blah, blah, blah part. It's because I forgot what I was going to say.
That's rough.
That's tough. Starting off strong.
Hate to see it. Hate to
And
see it.
I actually forgot my first question. Never mind. I
You
remember.
forgot your first
All right,
question?
so
Well, hold
the
on.
first-
You want to hold on. Let me go then. Since you ain't got no question, I got the question.
Hate to see it.
What new game are y'all very excited for coming out?
Metal
Upcoming?
Gear Solid 3 remake. I need that like immediately.
What was that game?
Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
They do. Hold on. Wait a second. They redoing it
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
Yes, sir.
this year on the what? On the 5?
Yes, sir.
It's a whole remake. It's not a reboot. Not a remaster. It's a remake.
So they
Man.
updating the graphics, updating the voice acting,
I need that.
everything.
I need that.
Yeah, that's everything to me right now.
Yeah, I need that. Man, that is.
I respect that. Even though
check it
I
out.
wish it was full, but I'll take 3.
I mean,
Did anybody
4.
see what it just-
Man,
I
that
think
4 is.
4 is they gotta kind of like slowly redo them all. But I think 3, like chronologically, is one of the ones that they wanted to highlight. So I'm hoping this is just kind of like an experiment to get all of them. Like, just go ahead and start from 1. I know even the Mortal Gear Solid games aren't necessarily in order. You know, you got 3 that somehow happened before 2,
Before,
after
and then
4.
5 happened before 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Now I get that. The only thing is like I wish they would have done 2 first, even though like we did get Revengeance later, or like on Metal Gear. Like with Raiden, I get it, but like 2 was just that's what put Metal Gear on the map. Everybody was a Raiden fan, and he's just man.
I about to say it. Man, what Metal Gear was one of those games that I think as soon as you've seen it, you were just like, damn, what's this? Man,
I'm
and
a
2
huge
was.
fan, so that's why I was like, yeah, 3. I wish they didn't do that first. 4, yeah, 3, no.
I ain't gonna. 4 is a masterpiece.
4
It was
is
just
one of the greatest games to ever exist. To
like
me.
4 is a masterpiece, right? That shit.
It was way ahead of its time, like way ahead of its time. Like that cloaking ability, like they didn't even put it back in 5 until like a major update. Like it was crazy. Yeah, I'm not. 4 was like super goated from the bosses, the fights,
The music, the scene, it's just
everything was
man.
just like back to back. And what make it crazy is it wasn't open world; it was linear, but it was
It
perfect.
felt so open though, with like how big each
Yeah.
individual stage were. It didn't feel like a linear map, but of
That's
course,
a
you know,
fact.
it's going from place to
And then
place.
it's like it gave you a choice. Like you could sneak in, you could run and gun, and it's like it had playthroughs. Like you had to play through a certain way to get a certain item. You had to play another way to get it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Man,
Man,
that's
that was old
crazy.
Head Central, wasn't it? That's crazy.
That's
Man, that
PS3.
hurt. Like yeah, that's PS3. That's why I'm like, damn, I felt that in my soul. I think I was still in high school, was I? That's painful. Oh my god. New games coming out that I'm interested in. I'm just really hoping, I'm gonna be fully honest, that this Tekken is worth it. I played the
Talking
demo,
about the
played
Tekken
the
8.
beta. I played the beta, played the demo, and I'm really hoping I'm not dealing with, okay, week 1 we're doing patches already on like characters I like. I'm not, because we got a bunch of crybabies these days when it comes to video games. So I feel like within the first week I'm gonna be pissed off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I already see it coming, but I'm a Tekken fan, so I'm hoping it's a go through. That's all. It comes out this month, so I'm really hoping that it's worth it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
soon.
Yeah,
For
we're supposed to
me,
be co-hosting a tournament for Tekken 8 at the end of the month too. Actually,
Nice, nice.
I hope it does well too, because if it doesn't, I have to deal with the attitude and him not answering his phone.
Yo,
So
let me know if don't do that. Let me know if I could sign up though, because I've been like labbing the hell out of Jin because he's the only one in that demo right now that I like.
yeah, you're more than welcome to join. Join,
Yeah,
spectate, participate. We can definitely
yeah,
set up.
for sure, for sure. Because Jin is they gonna nerf him though. Your man is a god. They literally gave him devil powers on his regular form, so he's gonna be a problem.
for me, I have to go with a game that's not as prominent as the others, but Phantom Blade Zero. That
Yes,
trailer was fucking spectacular,
I agree.
and I'm a sucker for a swordsman, so I got to rock out with that.
Yeah, I
When
know
that's
that
dropping?
one is still in concept, so I don't think they have an actual release date for it. But I'm
Hmm.
hoping it's 2024. But like
I
just
thought they
looking
said
at
this
some of the stuff
year.
that they did,
I thought it was this year when they
it's,
didn't
I
when they
thought it
showcased
was.
it.
I
I
can look it
remember
up real
seeing
quick.
the trailer for it at the Game Awards. I don't think they had a
Hmm.
release date on it.
I thought it said
I just started.
2024.
I
Yeah,
thought
it
it said
says sometime in
2020.
2024.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll
They
be
didn't say
this year.
when, but it'll be this year though.
That's only because they debating on when they're gonna release it because of Rise of Ronin. Rise comes out in
Mm,
2 months, and everybody's anticipating that because it's probably gonna be like another Sekiro competitor. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's why they're holding off on to see how Rise does before they give a date. Because I'm pretty sure they're damn near done since they said this year.
yeah, it's smart. Trying to figure out the best time to release it to get that bread.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're
I
being
just look.
smart
Yeah, it's
about
this
it.
year though. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. That's gonna be sick. I'm
I
hoping that the
respect that.
gameplay looks very similar to the trailer, and it's not just all cinematic cutscenes
Right.
or quick time events. We gonna see though. We gonna see.
Smooth. Yeah, because Phantom Blade, it did look really good at the awards. I will be honest.
The trailer was
speaking of
definitely
the gaming
cool.
awards, I remember my question.
Okay. You,
Okay,
you better not be
so
about Spider Man. Better not be about Spider Man. It better not be about Spider Man.
my
Oh
question
shit.
was, if you watched the gaming awards, did you agree with how the gaming awards turned out?
Um,
Is there anything that you disagreed with how the gaming awards turned out? Did you hate everything, like everything?
What I will say is I watched the gaming awards before I played Baldur's Gate 3. So a lot of the sentiments I had, I was like, damn, this shit is not that hard, is it? For me, I mean,
mm,
clearing this shit. 113 hours later, I can thoroughly
uh-huh.
agree that game that game deserved every award it got. I'm not gonna lie.
Wholeheartedly. It got 4 awards and everyone was earned. That game was great. I bought it twice. Game great.
Damn.
I'm, I'm tempted to buy it on PC, low key.
I bought it on
Tempted.
PC first because it came out first, and then I bought it on PlayStation to play with friends. But that shit is great.
Shit is phenomenal. But yeah,
It,
besides
like,
that, there were a lot of great games that dropped. I know. I mean, I'm not even a mecha dude like that for real, but I've seen there was that one mecha game trailer that dropped that looks fucking spectacular.
I know which one
I
you're
took.
talking about.
I can't
It's the
remember the name
last one
of
that
it.
came out, but it definitely deserved what it got because it was the first mech game that was Souls-like. That game was hard. I'm not even gonna
Mhm.
hold you. Game was
No,
hard.
I mean Armored Core has been out for a while, so it's not the first game that's
Yeah, it's
so.
not the first one.
Yeah,
It's not the
yeah.
first mech Souls-like, but just that genre is the only one that really pull it off. Where you in a mech, you kill shit. Like nothing's stopping you. But that game lets you know
Mhm.
you could die. Like Gundam, you play anything else. It's like, all right, cool. When you play that, it's like, all right, I gotta really relax or get a build because I'm gonna die out here.
But so I said, yeah, there's a bunch of games I know my pocket's gonna be hurting this year, especially me
That's the
streaming consistently now. I'm like, I'm gonna be playing games. I'm like, oh my god,
shit.
I want to play this one and this one and this one and
This
that one.
month
Oh my
alone,
god.
I think on this month alone, I'm spending like $300. That's on Tekken, Grand
Damn.
Ooh.
Blue, and what's the other one? Suicide Squad. I'm actually gonna give it a chance.
Yeah, we're gonna try it.
I gotta see some. I gotta see some gameplay before I
That's
start.
what's scary because I'm not gonna lie, the shit look basic. It's mostly traversal. To get your shields back, you gotta shoot enemy legs. Like it's looking real tough. Like I thought it was gonna be like a Avengers competitor. Like, all right, cool, we're gonna kill Avengers because they fucked up. Yeah, no, it's not going that route. It's looking real co-op. Got a running gun, and I'm scared. Not even gonna hold you. I'm scared.
See, that
Yeah, they
makes
about
me
to
more
fuck up.
nervous.
They
I
about to
feel
fuck
like
up the
they.
last Conway performance, and I'm about to be pissed. I'm about to be pissed off.
That's what I'm. Oh man, I'm so scared because everybody got a gun, so you're mostly shooting. So it's like, damn, what does Harley Quinn's bat matter? Why is the shark strong? Like,
You just
it's.
throwing boomerangs at niggas. You
That's what
Captain
I'm
Boomerang.
saying. Like, he's not even really using his boomerang much. He's shooting. So it's just like, bro, like Deadshot, I get it. Nigga, you got nothing but guns. But when it comes to like the other ones, it's like I wanted to bash somebody head in with a bat. Like, why is that not an option?
I thought
So
Boomerang had a teleportation boomerang where he like throw that shit and teleport
yeah,
to it.
that's he has great. Don't get me wrong, he has the best traversal I've seen in the game so far. Besides, the Shark Man just jumping all over the place. But
Mm.
it's like Captain Boomerang is the only one that got great traversal. Harley Quinn has the grapple hook, and we already know Deadshot all over the place, just traversing buildings like he's Spider Man for some reason. But
Hmm.
there's that. So I'm just scared. I just want to make sure the gameplay is smooth. That's all. Because you going up, you using them going against the Flash, Superman, Batman, like Green Lantern.
Yeah,
This is Suicide Squad. You're not giving me nobody crazy. Like, come on, at least give me something I could work with. It's painful. It's painful. I'm
I'm
nervous.
assuming those are gonna be like the big boss battles though. They're not gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
like you'll
Hmm.
be locked into a singular room or some shit. Because I don't know how they dealing with Superman. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I don't know how you deal with that.
That's my
How
point.
you deal with Flash, bro? Like, at least with
That's what.
Superman, get some kryptonite. Flash, like, yeah, he's got the whole planet that he could run through, phase through
Yeah, but you can get
Bruh,
him off guard though.
and
Because
so
I
there
feel
was a
like
there
go
was a
ahead.
cutscene where you see Deadshot just aiming down, and the Flash is like looking over his shoulder as he's shooting, and I'm sitting there like, bruh, what do you do with that? Like, granted, you can't miss, but you can't miss something you can't hit. Like, make it make sense. I was just like, yeah, no, I'm scared, but I feel like what I really feel like is it's based on character gameplay. Like, whoever you choose is who you go up against. I feel like with Deadshot, you're gonna go up against the Flash. Harley Quinn, you're probably gonna go up against Batman. I feel like that's how they're gonna do it in matchups. But I just gotta see how they're gonna do it.
Keep in mind one of the Flash's biggest villains in his rogues gallery is Captain Cold, who is just literally just a cold gun that he's gotten waxed before by. So I'm
Hmm.
like, I figure they're gonna figure out some way to abuse that. So if he's gotten beaten by niggas with tech before, I can see them finagling a way to get like the Captain Cold tech and like
That's
making a
because
cold
Snark is
boomerang or some shit.
smart though. Snark is smart as fuck. Like, that's the only reason why Snark was able to even catch him, because he's smart as hell. Like, he was smarter than him to be able to catch him in most of the shit. Like, he set up traps. And it took like long list of traps in each fucking comic for some reason. Like, he had to set up this to meet him here to do this to, and then finally caught his ass. But it was just like he set him up. I want to know if they're gonna have time with all the chaos to catch the Flash. Like, that shit gonna be weird.
I mean, it's the Suicide Squad. They got Amanda Waller as the eye in the sky. So I'm like,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
the people there.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
And
Thank
then
you.
Wonder Woman, the Green Lantern, like,
Oh, we're like,
you figure out how to do those because I can't.
It's a demigod.
Lantern's pretty. He's not easy, but it's
He's basic.
especially reading the Jeff Johns run. The amount of times I've seen that nigga get beat by like yellow smoke or like abusing a fear he
Yes,
had or
sir.
showed him a scary movie. I'm like, as long as you can fuck
His
with his
soul.
willpower, you're good.
You out of line for that one. That was crazy.
We're showing them a
I
scary
love it's
movie.
John Stewart too. I love that nigga, but I've seen him get taken down in the most bullshit ways before in comics.
That's a fact.
Hal Jordan got taken out by Mustard, so I mean,
Yo,
Because
you
Hal's
gotta
weak.
chill. Yo, yeah, I gotta chill, bro.
Hal weak as fuck though. That's why.
I'm not gonna lie. The funniest shit to ever see is to watch how, like, try to conjure something and get punched in his shit in the comic. Shit is so funny. Like, Batman said something. I forgot what the fuck he said, but it basically pissed him off as far as like hitting the city with some type of neurotoxin that he would just have to give a cure later for the city. And Green Lantern tried to stop him and punched him dead in his shit. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. I was like, oh nah, what?
No, still the
All
funniest Green Lantern scene is from Justice League War when Hal wanted to talk shit to the parademons and got tossed by
Yes.
Darkseid and
Smack Doomsday.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is still
Useless.
priceless.
It's backhanded him too. That's the crazy shit. He
But we're
backhanded
not
this
gonna
man.
pretend that Darkseid is like really just nobody though, because that's
But
crazy.
it wasn't even dark. It was a parademon. I was just
No, it was
like,
dark.
No, it
He
was
tried
Darkseid.
Darkseid,
Was
and
it
then
okay,
Darkseid
it
He
was
got
smacked him,
slapped to the parademons. Yeah.
yeah, he did.
Jesus
Yeah.
and
Christ.
he jumped on him.
Tragic.
That's too funny. I'm not gonna lie, getting smacked by Darkseid is like running into a brick wall face first. Like that's wicked.
I'll be like, I'm gonna use a punching glove. Cal, I will say, Kyle's the smartest one because Kyle's the only one that'll make like a fucking mech suit.
Yes, I love.
He's like, yeah,
I
I'm
love
gonna make
Kyle.
a mech suit. I'm gonna make a fucking, I'm gonna make Megazords to fight.
Yeah.
John is like, I'm gonna make a bunch of guns or like armies and shit.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, boxing glove.
Like the least imaginative.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie,
Every
Howard
time.
definitely did weird shit. Like I'm gonna drop just a ton of bricks on you. It's like he did what?
An anvil. Like he's so unimaginative.
Yeah, here's a car. Like what? Oh, cool. I'm
Did you
like I
have
don't
another
run through
question?
those.
Yeah, I have another question.
Yes.
Are there any games that y'all want to see get remade?
Mm,
I was about to say just probably several.
every like
Yes and
almost
no.
All
every
right, give us three.
game.
Okay, give us three of them.
All right, y'all go first because I
So
got like one right now.
there's an old game that I played on PlayStation 2 that my mom randomly got out of like the GameStop like bargain bin called Shining Force EXA. I know it's part of a series, but I only ever played that one, and I fucking had a blast playing that shit. I would love to see that like updated and remade with like modern
hmm
graphics.
I'm finna dig even deeper than that. There's for Dreamcast, there's a game called Power Stone.
Classic.
And the fact that this don't have another Power Stone like Power Stone 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 is a crime because that game, like,
Old as fuck.
listen, that game was so hard.
You're
Like,
old as shit.
that
So
is so.
oh, the
I said
archaeologist out
Dreamcast.
here.
I said Dreamcast, nigga.
Old as fuck. You might as well set an Atari.
Nah,
I mean,
hell, come on,
if
you're
we going
wild for
back,
that.
if we going back, that
Prototype 2.
First of all, my dad had one. We found it in the garage in a
Oh
box.
Jesus,
I was just looking for
and
shit.
it still work, don't it?
It does because I went and put fucking batteries in that bitch. And I was like, "Can I play this?" And he was like, "Where the fuck did you find that?" It was in a box. I was looking for something and I found it in a box. And I sat there for several hours and play. I don't know what the fuck game was in there, but I sat there and played that damn
For
Atari
several hours.
for several hours.
I don't. You mean like different games
You
because
you really be
those
moving on.
games,
That's crazy.
those games are beatable within a 2-3 hour range.
I was just playing. I was just playing whatever he had with it, and then
Oh,
between it and my original Game Boy, where I was playing Super Mario Land, it was between those two where I was just for several hours, very entertained with my Atari that I found.
that's too far back for me. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's
You're
like-
only 2 years. You're not even 2 years younger than me. Calm down.
That changes nothing. That's too far back for me. I said what I said.
I can go to like
Oh.
Like,
PS2.
we had a
Yeah,
Dreamcast, we had
that's
an
far back
Atari,
as
we
I'm
had a
going.
Sega.
And I'll go back to Nintendo 64 on select games. Select games.
yeah,
But a
so-
remake though, I'm not gonna lie, this is not a common like thought process, but I want all Legacy of Kain games remade.
Bro, I was literally about to say Soul Reaver. I was literally like, that
Yes.
was the first one I was gonna say.
Yo, Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain, just the vampire, just give me those two and I'm set. Yo, your man Soul Reaver literally pulls out his scarf and eats you. Like, yo, nah,
The
that
fuck?
game was goated.
Because he don't have a
goated.
chin. He got ripped. It got ripped off. Long
Yeah,
story.
he literally just has the top half, so he just pulls it out, and you got to see what he looked like before. What Kane did to him. Oh man, Kane did him dirty because they
No
dropped
chin.
Soul Reaver, and they dropped Legacy of Kane, and you get to see who Kane is. He's
Mhm.
like imagine like a underworld Nosferatu vampire. He's like one of the first. He runs into Kane at the end of that game. You see him, da da da. Kane then betrays him. Kane, I mean, what you call? He then betrays Kane, Reaver. So then Kane comes back, rips his jaw off, does him dirty,
Yeah.
throws him
Oh
into the
Lord.
bowels. Like, then all of a
Oh,
sudden he becomes like a vampire for souls instead of blood. It was crazy.
Great
That
game.
that that they need to
Great
remake. That
game.
whole story was, oh my god.
From a more recent one, fucking Prototype 2. I just need updated graphics and
Mm,
like a little tweak in the gameplay, and I will love that shit.
man, give me
Need to.
one. I was cool with one. Alex Mercer,
Yeah,
man,
Mercy was cool.
God.
He was
Mercer was a
cool.
god. I didn't maybe because I didn't play too much or two. I didn't care for it.
I was more of an Infamous guy than Prototype. Like that was kind of like a mini rivalry there, and always
Was
felt
it?
that Infamous was the significantly superior
man,
game.
man,
Like
They can
Infamous.
they can give that
I'd
back.
ag-
Woo.
I want that.
I'd agree with Second Son. I don't think the first because it was just so much more one mobility and two create like you could just like with Infamous. I felt Infamous was more ground level. That made any sense. Like it's the first two because you're
Hmm.
climbing shit. The parkour is still kind of stiff for me. But in
Yeah,
Mhm.
Prototype 2, I can like launch up 70,000 feet in the air and fly across the city and shit.
I get that.
he
I
said
get
he
that.
don't want daughters.
I get
Yeah,
that.
I
I'm
want
not
to get
gonna
more.
He
lie.
said,
I think Infamous had me in a chokehold, the original one, and the reason why is because two was lit. Then when you did the vampire shit, it caught me. I'm not even gonna
mm,
lie. Vampire
yeah.
shit was crazy.
Infamous was tough, man. The story was great. Being able to actually like truly decide between good and evil. I always love that in games. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just seeing
Mm,
how Cole changes based off like which way you choose to go. Getting into two when you was like, oh yeah, like you gonna get fire powers or ice powers along with your lightning stuff. That was
Hmm.
dope. You know, that game was just great. That was a great game. I would take a remake for that any day.
Now that you brought that up, when you choose between sides, my last official remake that if they give me, I care for no other game. KOTOR 1.
Oh
oh yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. Oh god. They're doing that actually. I thought they were doing a remake of
They
KOTOR.
are
Man,
doing
they
quarter.
keep doing it. They keep scrapping it. It became a PlayStation exclusive. Now it's on every console. They don't know what they're doing with this shit, and it's making me mad because I've been waiting on this game since Xbox One, the first Xbox,
Hmm.
and I need it in my life. I still play KOTOR 2 to this day on my Nintendo
Sure, a
Switch.
great
I have
game.
one on my PC. They just give me that, and I don't care for any other game for the rest of my life. I swear to God.
I'm finally gonna play them. I never played them, and I'm about to do it on stream now. It's like $10 on Steam. The
Handle
first one, so
that.
I'm about to buy
When
that
I
and play that.
tell you, handle that. It's worth it. It's bro. You want a good story. It's basic gameplay. You don't have to do no crazy ass build, and you just enjoy yourself. It's so good, bro.
Hmm.
It's so good, and it's a whole nother story based on the Darth Revan. And when I tell you, you want to talk about evil? Oh yeah, that nigga was built different.
Revan's that dude. Revan's that dude.
Man, forget any other Darth. Revan was built different before Anakin.
Oh, hold
Before
on, now, hold on,
Anakin,
now.
before Anakin, he was built different. I will say that.
There's some other Darths I put in there though. I ain't gonna hold you. I put like
Like who?
Darth Darth Nihilus. I put him up there.
All right, now you
Malgus probably gonna
now
be
you
up
doing
there.
too much. You talking
Now you
about
going with the
Planet
deep
Destroyers?
cut.
Never mind.
Mm.
Yeah, come
You
on
got
now.
Planet Destroyers. Never mind. I'm talking about that's public mainstream. I'm not talking about lores out here because you bringing up gods. Hold up, wait a second. That's different. That's different.
So, how do you guys feel about? And this isn't necessarily like the topic of video games per se, is like we've been talking about them, but just in the 3 or 4 times that I've been to this place, I just find it
Mhm.
very interesting that there's a kind of a difference between actual gamers like yourselves who go here and then people who just go to play games. When you go to the video game bar and they
Dave and
have
Buster's.
like the vintage video games, but like they have the vintage video games everywhere, and then at the bar they have like PlayStation, Xbox, they have the Nintendo 64 kind of towards the back, and then they have like GameCubes and things like that. Like, is that something that interests you guys as well as gamers, or do y'all just see that as something that people who like to play games go to?
So what I'll say, let's not gatekeep that, because I feel like there's a negative connotation when it comes to like people who play a lot of games and people who just play certain type of games because that's what they feel comfortable playing. If you want to play Animal Crossing or Mario games and that's what makes you feel good, that's where your nostalgia is. I'm like, cool. You're as much as a gamer to me as anybody else because you're putting money into the gaming industry and towards the thing that you care about the most. But what I will say, because I love games, but I know I tend to favor my small circle of like MMORPGs, single like story based games, and
Right.
like there's some multiplayer stuff like 2K or like some sports games or different like co-op games. Usually is what I'll dive into. But I'm not a Call of Duty. I'm not a huge shooter person. I've only really played and enjoyed Siege, like Rainbow Six Siege. I wasn't a COD guy. Titanfall 2, I enjoyed Titanfall 2. And I'm definitely not a huge FGC guy. I've dabbled in those games, but I have my circle of things that I like to stay in. And I only really go out of those other things when I have like friends that push me out of my comfort zone or I have to do it for content. If it was
Right.
just up to me, I'm like, I just play the shit I like to play and call it a day and put my hours into that shit. But yeah, because there's certain games like if I'm going to a bar like that though, I'm probably only gonna be playing like competitive games because I don't think I want to play like I'm not trying to play Mass Effect in a gamer bar by myself.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. When it's controversial when it comes to the gaming bar, because like me personally, like I can get drunk and play games at home. Games I actually like and have. Because I go to the game bar,
Mm,
I'm stuck with select games, and then more than likely I'm just gonna try to whoop somebody ass in Mario Kart, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Like that's it. So it's not it's controversial because it's based on like if you want if I'm more of an introvert, so I think it's more so based on the person. I'd rather sit at home and play my game. I don't drink as is, so me going to a gaming bar is automatically like a
Yeah,
for
no,
what.
I know that.
So it's like I feel like people that do that are people who enjoy video games but not necessarily aren't gamers, but they just play them just to play them. Like you have people like me, like I said, like he said, that play MMOs. Like me, I can't go to the gaming bar and sit there and play PSO. Like I can't sit there and go play Black Desert or like things like that. It's weird to sit by myself and just play a RPG. Because people just gonna look like he's drinking and playing solo. Why is he here? So yeah,
mm.
I think it's just like real controversial when it comes to that. I think it's just based on like people who want to do it or like to do it. It's never like oh yeah, I'm a gamer, so I have to go here.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. I mean, I'm like the antithesis of a gatekeeper when it comes to stuff, just because I mean I don't care enough about you to care about keeping a gate for you. Like whatever you enjoy playing, you do that. Because I'm like literally right now I'm playing Diablo 4 with my guy, and we powering through some stuff. Like that's the way I usually like to go through a game. Like just really get sitting focused and play. What
Hmm.
somebody else is doing, you know what I'm saying, is cool. But I mean, usually when I'm playing a video game, the only time I'm really involved in somebody else is either my teammates or an enemy. And if you're an enemy, I definitely don't give a fuck what you're doing. Like you just gotta go.
I respect that. What you
Okay.
maining on Diablo though?
Rogue always, and I put
Oh,
literally
you one of
anything.
them
Yeah,
with the
anything
bow.
I'm playing, yeah, I have to have a bow in it. Like it's a necessity.
I respect that. The most, and it's crazy because the rogue is the most untouched character. But we're not gonna talk about it.
Mm,
Shit been balanced since day one.
you're right, because I mean, it
That shit
works,
hurt.
bro. Like it
I had
works.
to wait until this season we in now to finally get a good sorcerer, bro.
Bro, I literally just made my sorcerer at the start of the season. So yeah, I
Man,
agree with you 100%. Without that little vampiric ability, I don't really know how you make it work consistently. Like,
honestly, I don't even really use the one that most people use in that meta build. I just use the dash mainly just to get the extra curse and just
hmm.
lightning ball the whole time. But other than that, lightning ball is a win for this season.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
That's it. I'm just throwing around an orb and just letting it just do its thing. Like,
I'm gonna sit here, search and destroy. I might call up a Hydra to go with it or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
you're right. That's it though. Like, yeah. But that's what's up. All right, cool. Diablo's almost over with the season anyway. I can't wait. That's at the end of this month too, right? The season is
yeah,
up.
the
Yeah.
23rd.
Damn, there's so much going on.
Too much.
All right, we have 3 questions from people who could not be here.
Mhm.
Okay.
One question is about vintage. I would say vintage because 2012 was 12 years ago. So whatever.
I mean,
Um,
relax. That was wild.
they were saying what would be your choice between these three games if you had to pick and you did not have any other choice outside of these three games to play, period. There's no other game that exists other than these three.
Mhm.
It's Crash Bandicoot, Tak and the Power of Juju, and Dak and Dexter. Dak and...
Jack and
Mm,
Dexter.
Yes.
Tack, 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 tackety, tack, 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 tack,
I'm not
tack, tack.
gonna lie.
Yeah, Jack 2 is still one of the greatest games ever. So I mean, I gotta
That's
go with that.
rough, bro.
Not gonna lie, y'all. That Crash Bandicoot, man.
Right. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
It's between Crash and
I could.
man. That's
Crash
oh
was just a
shit.
good man. It was a good game. Like it was a. Yeah, it'd be Crash for me. It'd be Crash for me.
I'm not gonna lie. Just
It's
because
classic
I've been
too.
playing Crash since PS1, it has to be Crash. I love Jack and all that, but nah, it's Crash. I'm just glad they didn't say Ratchet and Clank, but Crash for
If
sure.
if if it would have been Ratchet and Clank, then I
Off
would have.
rip.
Well, yeah,
I'm not
definitely
gonna lie.
automatic. I ain't
Off
gonna hold you.
rip.
Like,
No questions asked. But yeah, nah, I might
See,
have to go with Crash on this one.
I never played Tack and the Power of Juju 2. I played the first one and loved the first one with a passion. I never
no.
got around to getting the second
As soon
one.
as I looked at
It's
that
it's
trailer for that
good.
shit, I knew I was never turning that shit on. Fuck that.
That shit was heat. That shit was heat, bro.
Yo, it was. I'm not gonna lie. Outside of that bum ass trailer, game was good. Game was definitely good. It's crazy. I saw it in magazines and all. I didn't care for it, and then legitimately played it and was like, oh, alright. But it's not. It's not up there with Jack or Crash or Ratchet at all.
Mm.
Okay.
Ratchet and Clank deadlocked.
Similar question, different games.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So it's still three games. No other games exist except for these three:
Okay.
Halo, Destiny, Apex.
Oh, that's a game.
That's a disgusting lineup. And
A
that's
whole like all three gross. Shit.
yeah.
Damn.
Destiny negative diff like immediately. No problem. Man.
It would have to be. Wait, are we talking about Destiny 1 or 2 though?
It doesn't say. It just says Destiny.
I'm
I'll
hoping
probably.
D1 because D1 is still the better
Hmm.
game.
I'm honestly like. The Destiny out of all three is the better game because Halo Infinite right now is still dog shit. So I might have to go with Destiny on this one. Might have to.
It's Destiny, Apex, and
Halo.
those third one? Halo. So
Halo.
I'm not Halo.
Mm.
I'm not doing the only Halo. I don't know what Halo game it was, but I remember in high school, niggas would be in the computer lab or in classes just playing Halo on the computers, and I
Reach.
would never know which one it was. That's what it was. Okay,
Mhm.
niggas would never be doing
I
their
was one of
assignment.
them.
Niggas would be playing Halo.
I was one of them. Reach was it. Reach was it.
Reach was definitely a thing. That was
Yeah,
one of
Reach
the better
was
games. I
it.
ain't
That
gonna
was
lie.
the last like competitive multiplayer go ham. And but a lot of like older like people like that played Halo, they gave up after Reach, like on Reach actually. They was like, oh, I don't like it. It's different because they gave niggas the option to ADS. Ooh, niggas is bad. Everybody came over from COD and everything, and it got hectic.
I'd probably go Destiny just for the
You
co-op
sounded like
aspect.
y'all were struggling with
Oh
that.
no,
I
not
just
for me because I actively despise Apex. Like it's one of the worst things that
Hmm.
exists to me. Like the fact that they took apart Titanfall to make that travesty still pisses me off to this day. Like every time that game is mentioned, I get a little bit angry. Not gonna lie. So yeah, that was
it's
never
a,
an option. Definitely not Halo because I mean Halo is just downgraded Destiny, so Destiny's the only option.
Right.
Apex was really fun to me. It was just like I said, I don't play too many shooters, and I'm like, I don't want to have to get in the lab to get good at another shooter. I already had to put in a crazy amount of hours to get good at Siege, and that was cool because you're in a house and I'm blind as
Mhm.
fuck, so I don't need to look around. I don't need to look across a 2,000-yard map. I'm like, all right, he's at the end of this hallway through this wall. Okay, I can hit him. But I'm like, yeah,
I get that.
Apex was a little much for me. I was like, I just don't want to spend time getting good at this game. But it was fun. I liked the character lore when I was playing it. I thought that was cool.
I hear
Yeah.
good things about the lore. Stan tells me stuff all the time, but it'll be permanently like not negative for me because they took apart my favorite shooter to make it. So like,
Hmm.
fuck it.
Aren't they working
Destiny
on
just
Titanfall
be
3 right now though?
Are they?
Yeah, I saw like it was some recent showcase, like probably like a month or two ago. They did some type of teaser about Titanfall 3.
yeah. I know Blurred Line. I was watching the Blurred Lines media pod this morning. Shout out to them. They were talking about it when that was
Yeah,
coming out or like teasing it.
yeah, they
So I
definitely
might
teased it like a month or two ago.
I
And
might
I'm
get
cool
back
with
into
that.
another shooter again. Yeah, I may have to run that back again.
Yeah, Titanfall will
That's cool.
always be a great shooter, man. Running, gunning with a zip line and what? You running across walls, up walls,
Like doing
ninja
some
status,
real
like
Attack on Titan shit, grappling to the back
right.
of a fucking neck, jumping off of a building. Like,
Hmm.
too
Game
cold.
was go
Too
turning
cold.
invisible, dashing here, yo. I'm not going. Wow, that game. Oh, you making me miss it.
It was a
All right,
great
Titanfall
last
2
game,
was
man.
one of
goaded.
this. I know this might be a little. You might be a little young for this age since
Don't
you're.
do that.
So it's Call of Duty Finest Hour from 2004, Black
Wow.
Ops 2,
No, she didn't.
or what is that? Why can't people spell when they send me things?
Was it Colin that sent it to you?
No.
Black
No.
That is not.
Infinite Warfare from 2016.
Oh, then Black Ops 2 negative diff. Like,
Yeah,
easy. That's not even a question.
Wait,
that
you
was a
said
lot.
Black Ops 2 Infinite Warfare. What was the first one again?
The one from 2004.
Nah,
Back before the
yeah,
games were
Black Ops
Finest
good.
2.
Hour.
And is getting a remaster. Black Ops 2 for sure. Black Ops
Okay.
2 for sure.
They,
That
I
was
they
can't
the
wait.
still got the best
outside
zombies.
questions from
Hmm
other people.
Black Ops 2 is the only one that I really loved when it came to COD. It's the last one I
Best
played for
zombies.
real.
Best zombies
Yeah,
ever.
I know life zombies on that shit, boy. Oh my god.
Best zombies
Offline
ever.
too.
Best zombies ever. I'm not gonna lie. That's when I think wasn't they still able to name guns regular names before
Hmm.
people
Hmm.
started copyrighting them? It was like, yeah, this is actually an Uzi, not some weird ass name you just came up with.
Yeah, not the honey badger. Yeah.
Or what's that new shit? The Mozam? No, not the Mozam. I'm
The-
thinking about Apex. It was something. It was like like Mulligan or some shit. I was like, what is that? That is a Uzi, right? All right, cool. I just want to make sure.
COD and fucking Saints Row used to kill me with that shit. They be having the goofiest names for guns, boy.
Can't even call it the AK-47. It's called the KN-47.
right.
Yeah.
Like what? Never heard of it.
Do you have a question? You look like you had a question.
Nah, I'm
Are
going
you looking
to.
to the side? Who else would I even be talking to right now?
I mean, there's three other people here, so I was just trying to make sure that you was actually speaking to
They're not
me.
asking any questions. They're not asking any questions. We're
They
asking
could
questions.
ask us, and you don't know.
We're asking
They
because you
probably
have a question and you're looking to the side of you. Like, who else would I be talking to right now?
one, two, three other people. Like I said, it could have been anybody. But to answer your question, no, I don't have any more questions.
I be asking questions.
I mean, I was gonna say that, but this one over here, funny.
So for me, it's more of a state of living, I guess, when it comes to gaming and studios. I feel like there's starting to become a big renaissance when it comes to certain gaming studios. There's certain ones like Take Two Interactive where it's like, all right, we just gonna be us. But I see a lot of studios like Ubisoft, so I'm blanking on BioWare. They had a lot of shit in the past when it came to like work conditions and all kinds of weird shit.
Hmm
And we're starting to see a higher level of quality when it comes from what they're putting out as of late. They still have some bullshit, like Ubisoft is still bullshitting with the Assassin's Creed stuff, but
Of
from
course.
what I've talked about on like Artipod and different platforms, they're like planning to do a lot of bigger things with that franchise going forward, where they're trying to reverse the bad reputation they had going forward. And a lot of studios are
Hmm
starting to shape up now because I think we had a big 5 to 10 year span where like studios were just putting out shitty thing after shitty thing, and it'd be like a
hmm
gem in the rough somewhere.
Right.
But I think they lost a lot of money due to that. But I think a lot of these studios are trying to clean their act up. Do you guys see that being something that's going to be successful going forward, as far as studios trying to turn out better quality games, or you think it's going to be more of the same going forward?
Um, you said one of my favorite companies, and I feel like they're gonna do better eventually. not Ubisoft. Fuck them. But BioWare, I feel like they're gonna get their act together because they did a massive comeback with that Mass Effect Legend Edition. They did a
Oh
massive.
yeah,
I like you
That
man.
was
say
a
Andromeda.
massive
I was
comeback.
lead this
Yeah.
podcast.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Nah, hell
I
no.
played through that
Whoa,
shit in like
whoa.
2 days.
Yo, when I tell you, because I'm a big fan of BioWare, I was able to run through that shit in 6 hours.
All 3 games in 6 hours, nigga.
No.
No,
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
Andromeda took
I
6 hours.
oh fuck.
No, hell
I
no.
was like, how the fuck?
Andromeda was 6 hours. But it was their last two games, major games that I was disappointed in, and they were both sequels. Andromeda was ass,
Inquisition.
and Inquisition was a very big disappointment for me. To go from two to Inquisition and made me feel like I was doing more of a tactical, like survival kind of setup was like, all right, you did a bit much. You gave us the open world concept. You did too much. I'm good. And I feel like once they did that Legend Edition and they brought back 1 through 3, oh yeah, you won my heart behind that. You did that, and you didn't even sell it for a crazy price. You sold all three of your best games remastered, just vamped for
All
only
the
60
DLC
bucks.
included.
For 60 bucks, when I tell you they made millions, and I was one of them. Like it was worth it. So I think BioWare is gonna do it right this time. I don't think they're gonna do the linear aspect anymore. But I think their next game is gonna be right. Hopefully, if they're still working on KOTOR, I could wait. I could
They're
definitely
working
wait.
on Mass Effect 4 too.
And that's what I'm saying. I can definitely wait because those are two different departments, which means both games could still drop within a year of each other, and I'm okay with that because they did it with Inquisition and they did it right after that with Andromeda. So I can wait. But I think BioWare do it. Ubisoft, they do what they want. I don't know who's still funding these motherfuckers because they now have their own subscription and online base. Because now to play on PC on anything, you have to have a Ubisoft like actual app and platform. So I don't know who's funding and backing these motherfuckers, but they got to stop doing
They
whatever they're doing.
He
they
said
got
throw them all
back.
away. He said throw them all away. He said
Yeah,
throw 'em.
like they like Ubisoft before Assassin's Creed, everything. When I tell you I was in love, Prince of Persia, all that shit. I don't know where they went left, and I think it started right after Breakpoint is when they started going left. That's where they had lost me because I wasn't
I
a fan of
could.
Breakpoint. Wildlands was good. Breakpoint after that was like, all right, hold on, what's going on here? You just gave me a better version of Wildlands, but it's not even better. And then what happened right after that? They dropped what the fuck did they dropped something after that?
Valhalla.
Yes,
Valhalla
Valhalla
was
was
good though. That was good though. I will down
too
there. That was a good
much.
game. It was
Too
a
much.
lot. It was too much game though. Too
It
many
was too,
missions.
that's what I'm saying. It was too much game. People complained about how like Odyssey was like, oh, they want a little more than Odyssey. Then they got too much with Valhalla, and then not enough with Mirage. It's like, all right, I don't know what to do. I don't.
Well,
You had it at Odyssey. You had me. You had me. Valhalla was left.
what I will say though is a lot of one of the bigger issues with gaming in general we talked about is like them cutting out parts of the game and making it DLC. That's the one time where I was like, all right, nigga, everything we made for this game, we're gonna give it all to you. And I'm like, well,
Mhm.
I'm not mad at it because you gave me everything, but like I don't have enough time to spend. Like I had to put like $200 into that game. It was still only halfway through it, and I was like, I just can't.
Bruh.
I can't do anymore.
He said
But
Valhalla was
financially I can't even do it. He said financially.
like, bro, you paid it 70 and it's just like, I still don't have the time. Like it's
you
it's
got
it's
$300 worth of game out of that one game. I ain't gonna let you.
he's not lying. He's so not lying, but it was too much game. That was the first time I could honestly say that was too much game.
And I don't know who's backing them financially. To your point, because those motherfuckers are doing live. They're doing another live action show on Netflix. They have a game that's going to be streaming to their Netflix gaming platform. They have Project Red that's going to be releasing at some point. A mobile game that is already dropped or is being worked on now, and 2 other games because they're doing a thing called it's going to be a hub where essentially they're going to have it to where each one of the Assassin's Creed games are going to be connected to this hub you're going to have, and you can play each one and branch out from this one central thing. So it's going to be kind of like a free to play thing, and you can buy like attachments to go onto that. And each game is going to be each game is going to be appeasing each fan base because you have some people that are fans of like the original XCO trilogy and that gameplay that wasn't as much RPG based. That didn't have the numbers and shit in it.
The
And then
3,
you have people that are, and then you have people that are really big fans of like Origins. Like I love Assassin's Creed Origins. So each game is going to be like going back and forth between those different styles to appease different fan bases.
That makes sense though. That makes
Why
perfect
am
sense.
I being attacked by a fly?
But no, it makes sense though. So you have the Ezio trilogy, which is the linear one, like you said, because there were people that really loved Unity. That multiplayer Assassin's Creed concept that they pulled away from, bruh. Multiplayer Assassin's Creed. Multiplayer you got your homie being chased, and you just chasing the dude down that shit. Yo, when I tell you that game was so good, bro.
The only thing that killed it was the bugs. Because I played the game like years later when they patched everything. It was fucking spectacular.
That's because that game was ahead of the internet. That game was just too much. Good game though. So I can understand the hub point. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely go upstairs on my PC and do some research because I want to know who's backing them. You like people are complaining that every game you're dropping is ass. Where are you getting money from? I know people are just refund. Like, oh man,
they got money, but Telltale was struggling to get budget. Telltale just came back. I'm like, this is about a bitch. We finally getting Wolf Among Us 2.
Telltale.
I love
That's
that
crazy. Shit. People love Telltale. Like the what you call it? The Walking Dead series one was good. Wolf Among Us was fun. Batman series fun. Like the Telltale series.
Game of Thrones shit was hard. Game of Thrones.
I still haven't tried one of those actually.
It's literally just reaction command central. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's like Mass Effect without the action. So unless you like the storytelling aspect, it's pure storytelling.
Think about when you played Kingdom Hearts and had to like press something. Just those scenes is all through the game. Like what's that first one that ever came out? Damn, it was something Rain. It was on. I think it was on PlayStation 3.
Heavy Rain. No, that would.
Come on, Heavy Rain.
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
I play Heavy Rain.
I don't think so.
It's like that.
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
Nah, it wasn't Telltale, but the Telltale
yeah.
games are like Heavy Rain. That's basically what it is.
Heavy Rain.
That's hard.
Until Dawn. There's a robot one that came out that was around like in that same vein. Detroit. Yeah. I cried at that shit. That shit pulled a tear for me at the end of that game.
Yo, bro. When I tell you, I just watched. I didn't even play. I watched it on YouTube and was like, damn. No spoilers, but damn.
Yeah, so like those games I enjoy watching, but I'll never spend money on it.
I understand that. I wait for them to release on like subscriptions I have, like Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, shit like that.
Exactly that.
I love them because they're cheap though. They're like $20 max.
Yeah, when they drop like that, that's different. Yeah, hell yeah. When they drop like that,
the newest one they dropped, fuck, like Expanse or something like that's what it was called. I still gotta go through and finish it, but they like you can buy the pass and you get like all the episodes free as they come out. It's like $40, and there's like 6 of them now. I gotta go.
Is that based off the Amazon show Expanse?
Yep, based off the TV show. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that.
They did the one where you dropped like I think it's like 4 or 5 seasons for the Walking Dead one. That shit was like $15 for all seasons. I was like, what? Let me get that.
I will say Expanse is kind of ass though. I ain't gonna like the voice acting was buns. The story was kind of I was like, damn, this give me Wolf Among Us too, man.
I feel the same way about the actual show on Amazon.
That's rough.
I never watched it.
Rough.
If you've ever seen or heard any of Otis's opinions on different things, it's very normal.
I've heard too many.
Very normal. But speaking of opinions on things, and we had another outside question. Since everybody in here likes anime, some people more than others.
You be assuming shit, huh?
Like, what if I hate anime? I'm confused.
You a lie because what? I know you. Shut up. Are you guys interested and or excited for any of the anime games?
No,
that are coming out or have come out already.
Hold on. I will say this. I am excited about that Dragon Ball Z Sparkling
Zero.
Oh yeah.
I am excited about that.
It's just Tenkaichi 4. I'm like, give me that shit. Run that shit.
It better be Tenkaichi 4. It better be Tenkaichi 4 because if it's not, I'm gonna
I think if I remember right, Tenkaichi is what that translates into, right? In
No,
English.
so well,
No,
initially it
Tenkaichi
was
is a
supposed to be
tournament.
Tenkaichi 4. That was the name they were going with when they first ever
Okay.
aired it, and they changed it to
Okay.
Sparking Burst, but it was supposed to be Tenkaichi 4.
Oh okay, man, cool, bro. We've been
Hmm
watching Tenkaichi 4 for what 10 plus years?
Too
Mhm.
damn long, honestly.
There aren't too many
um,
Dragon Ball games I didn't like. Like for what they are, I'm like cool. Especially I really enjoyed the ones where you get to create your own character too and learn techniques and
Xenoverse.
shit. I was a Xenoverse
Mm,
fiend, boy. I used to be nice as
Universe
Xenoverse
is
2, boy.
cool.
Yeah.
I was a demon as Xenoverse 2, boy. I
man,
rock your shit with Tien and Krillin, boy. Niggas did not want no smoke. Niggas did not want Yamcha. Oh, I'm watching you with Yamcha. That's
yo, give me
disrespect.
Piccolo and it's up. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. Piccolo was a demon.
Like fighters were fun at a time. Like I enjoyed them when I was in high school, but just like at this point in time, I like mechanically like inclined games. So unless they're showing me something new within it, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna play it. Like I'm gonna host tournaments for them because I know they'll be successful. But like, am I
Mhm.
actually like actively excited for it? Not in the slightest. Not even for a second.
It's interesting that you say that, right? So I feel like, especially since we all know who makes them, that's Bandai. That's them.
Hmm.
That's publishing right there.
Mhm.
So when it comes to it, they fucked up a lot of games. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 was amazing. Then it was like, all right, cool, we're gonna give you chances with One Punch, trash. We're gonna give you chances with My Hero 1 and 2. One was decent,
Sure.
two, trash.
Shinobi
Then
Strikers was buns.
Shinobi Strikers was bad. Jump Force turned out horrible. Then they did something recently which gave them hope and it actually made me like happy about it. Demon Slayer, not bad. Demon Slayer is not bad at all. Great mechanics, great gameplay, parry systems, all that. Great. So it gave me a revamp, and I'm hoping and I pray to God because I'm a huge fan that this JJK game is actually decent. Because if not, Bandai can kiss my ass for the rest of my life.
Hopefully, not
Just
can
because
understand the damn
I know
verse.
how great that this series is, a game. It's so hard for a game to like actually live up to that unless you give it like a real studio, and they don't
Hmm
bring real studios onto Bandai games. So yeah,
hmm
no, I'm good. I'm good.
I just feel like they got to do what they did with Naruto. If you're gonna give me a certain version of a character, you then have to give me the later version. If you're gonna give
Mhm.
me base joke Gojo, give me young Gojo. Give me, later Gojo. If you're gonna give me like Itadori, if you're gonna give me that, I need a transformation where he's turning into Superman. We have just strong ass Itadori. Like, I give me that. Like, but if you're gonna give me these base ass characters with these base ass moves, and there's no chance of, yeah, you fucked up and you lost me too.
Mhm.
So
Go
this
to
is
go
my
to
last chance for Bandai.
go to Tenkaichi about to give you like fucking fan characters too, like a fucking Super Saiyan 5 Broly. Give me a fucking Gojo
Ooh.
possessed Sukuna or some shit. Like give me broken shit.
Exactly. Like, give me something. Because Naruto did it too, where it was like, okay, cool, we got, like, at least give me something. You got Naruto doing a Chidori. I'm cool with that. It's a what
That
if
shit was
concept.
hard.
I
Man, that was
mean,
fire.
when it
Yeah,
Do
comes
y'all
to
Goku
remember that
being
on?
you don't need
Hey,
a whole lot of what
hey,
ifs.
do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? The Naruto Ultimate Ninja, like on PlayStation 2, when you
It
can
was
like
a
kind of
side scroller.
customize your ninjas, like you can give like
It was
different
left and
ninjas
right.
different jutsus.
It was
Hmm.
2D.
Mhm.
Man, I gave Itachi a Shidori. That shit was never the same. Oh shit, what happened?
It's funny because I legitimately I think I gave who did I give it to? I think it was Hinata. I gave her Tonto, the what Tauntaun, the pig. I I was throwing pigs left and right on that whole fucking screen. I was and then when you when you upgrade your character's speed, you just do shit mad fast. I'm just throwing that shit across, pissing my boy off like, yo, hold this. I'm not touching you. Stay over there. It was hilarious throwing a pig at him. But yeah, nah, honestly, like I feel like anime games coming out, the only thing we got looking forward to is Sparking Burst and JJK about to be a hit or miss.
I think too that people are spoiled almost and have unrealistic expectations for certain games. Because up until this point, like the Otis's point, if they haven't put a real studio on any Bandai games, I know what I'm getting. Just at least for me, if do what you do at the best possible quality. If you're gonna give me an Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, give me the best version of that game. And if I'm a fan of the series and of that type of game, I'll play it. I don't need you to. If you can be like God of War, some crazy shit like that, cool, do it. If that's possible, shoot for it. But I don't expect you to be a AAA title or be a game that has crazy deep mechanics if that's not what you do or not what you're known for.
Right, exactly.
And
but when it comes to publishing, the only ones they really got right now is the breadwinner of life, which I'll always stay a part of. Tekken. That's their only upholder right now.
He said that breadwinner.
That is their breadwinner, is the Tekken. Because I promise you, people have pre-ordered this shit as soon as it became available for pre-order. Niggas been waiting on Tekken 8 forever.
Not wrong.
So my last question, since we're at an hour, is a console question. What was your first console, and what do you prefer now? Do you prefer console or PC?
So the first one that I personally owned, or one that I kind of bootlegged from a cousin?
The one, whatever console, like your first console you played on, and then what do you prefer now between console and PC?
My first ever console I played on was a GameCube. Yeah, and I played Smash. Like, it was one of my first games, Yu-Gi-Oh games.
Did you have the SSX Tricky?
Yeah.
Hell if I know, bro. I was just playing shit. That was my cousin's shit. That was not my shit.
That's a classic.
That was my first game on GameCube. I got it for my birthday. I told my mom I wanted Sonic Adventures 2. and she came back with SSX Tricky, and I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is this?
That's tough because Sonic Adventures 2 is still the best one like that they've ever made.
Yeah. And
that's
I
some Black
played
Mom shit, ain't it?
Man, listen, like she said, you gonna get this game. And when I played it, I said, bro, this shit is so fucking hard. The music was good. That game was fire.
SSX Tricky was that shit.
I ended up with NBA Live 16. I said, I want 2K16. She came back with NBA. I was like, what the fuck? And you can't be ungrateful. You can't be ungrateful. You can't be ungrateful. You just gotta. I guess I'm playing this shit then.
Exactly.
You didn't keep the receipt, Moms?
No, man, I have a car. How am I gonna get that shit, boy?
There was so many, bro. There was so many. I think I told my mate for my birthday or something. I can't remember, but I think I might have told my mom to give me like a new game. I can't remember what the game was, but I know the game that she brought back wasn't what I asked for. It was Dynasty Warriors. I'm like,
Hey.
No, listen. Hold on. Wait a second. Now, hold on. Let me clear something up. That shit was fire.
Oh,
that shit was fire. But I'm looking at my mom like, I don't even know what the hell this is. And now I'm not. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and play it. And I was like, damn, this shit is. Thanks, Mom. So yeah,
I got Mass Effect too. But to answer the second part of your question, I'd have to go console for now. I just got a PC to the point where I could play basic games on it because I put a hell of money into this graphics card. So I'm about to start dipping my toe and playing more PC games. I'm about to play Knights of the Old Republic pretty soon. And I'm gonna start looking through Steam at like different games that are maybe cool that I can buy for like $10 here and there. I may fuck around with. Then I may get a AAA title just to fuck around with.
There's a bunch of free games on there. I would say use those first to see how far you can actually take your PC before you buy anything. There's a bunch of free games with those same amount of graphics and all that before you push it, because I made that mistake already with my old one. Before you push him like, hey, I'm about this game, make sure you can run something that's free and equivalent and then go from there.
Say less. Wow. Knights of the Old Republic is the first one I'm doing though.
Yeah,
I can't run that shit. I just
you'll be able to run it.
You can run it.
Yeah.
I got it on my
phone right now.
Yeah, about to say I have it on my phone, my Switch. Like, it runs everywhere. It's nothing wrong with it.
Bet. Say less. About to play the fuck out of that. But yeah, console for now. Just mostly for the playing with my homies aspect of it. But if I can play a bunch of story-based games that are fire on my PC, I may be on the PC more than anything else. I ain't gonna hold you.
If you can, I'm gonna be fully honest with you. Since you like RPGs, if you can, as soon as you get the chance, Skyrim on PC.
You know, I tried Skyrim. Was Skyrim 5? Is what the
no.
Skyrim is the fifth one.
Yeah, it's Elder
Okay,
Scrolls
yeah.
Online. It's Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Worth it.
Overrated.
I'm gonna
Don't do
try it.
that. Don't do that. Okay,
Bethesda
the reason
games
why
have
I
been the
said
same since like 1984. Overrated.
I say on PC because there's changes that were implemented on PC. Don't buy it on console. Don't do none of
Yeah,
that shit.
that's fair.
On PC, they've added new missions, new concepts, new like shit just looks different based on the modding community, and it's amazing, bro.
If
Like you
the
can actually
modding
look and
community
feel
is
like a
required to
vampire.
make your game relevant, then your shit is overrated.
Don't do that.
But
What?
how old is it though? How
Whoa!
old is the game though? If
Whoa!
the game's that old, the modding community is kind of needed to keep it like relevant at that
Exactly.
point.
Game is from 360.
That's because it takes them 16 years to make a game.
He's not
And
lying
it's
though,
gonna
so I can't
still be
argue with
like the same bugs from the last 16 games. Fallout 4 and Skyrim have the same bugs to this day, and they came out 20 years ago.
That's because they
That's
use the
nuts.
same platform to create their models. Why are we doing this? This hurts.
What I do want to see though is there.
I hate
I don't
Bethesda.
know. I don't know what platform I can go to, but I want to low key go to find a website that has a bunch of those independent Unreal Engine games that people are doing. Like I'm
Epic.
seeing niggas that are making like new Unreal Engine Dragon Ball games or
Epic.
Matrix games. Or
Oh
I seen
my
a Batman.
god,
I
that
seen a
shit was
Batman '89 game
fire.
that was hard, and I'm like,
It's
how the fuck
epic.
do I play this shit?
It's epic. Download the Epic Game Store, and then there's a program in there called Unreal Engine 5. It'll show you the community and what they've created, and then you can also create your own if you want. It's on
Yeah,
Epic and
say
it's free.
less.
It's free
Say
because
less.
I think it's low key still in beta. People are still using it and they're still making development changes to Unreal Engine 5, even though games are releasing with it, which
Mhm.
it throws me off.
I need to get another hard drive. I need a terabyte hard drive because I don't got enough storage on the computer.
Now, Epic, the actual platform itself is like maybe 60 something megabytes.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
say
yeah, well
less.
you can actually look at it. You don't even have to worry about downloading anything. You can look at it. They have like whenever they create something to actually release it to be downloaded, any betas, you'll be able to watch what they have released just in case you want to try it.
Say less.
Yep, you
Yeah.
can start buying assets from there to start building your own games too. Eventually, if you choose to.
I
You
got,
can also invest if you decide you want to invest because you can make money off them if they actually do release it and make profit.
I don't got another 10,000 hours to learn a new skill like that. I ain't got it in me. I ain't
I
got it in
respect
me.
that. I respect that because I'm not gonna lie. Just learning how to mod alone, pulling models from games took me like maybe a full week of just
Fucking
every day.
forever.
You said what?
Fucking forever.
Yeah, it
Oh,
took me at least a week of just constant dedication before I got
You
used
know how
to
I know
pulling
that?
models.
Because he wasn't answering my fucking phone calls.
Don't do that. Yeah, I was learning how to pull models from games, and I realized that it's based on what they use. You have 3D Migi Moto, which is you pull models from like Genshin Impact and shit. Then you have those that use like Blender, and it's hard. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But that only took like a week. But to actually create an entire platform game based on response time and that shit there, you can keep. You can keep that. That's too much.
Mm.
That shit it humbles you. It makes you not upset with game companies anymore when you realize it took them years to drop something.
And realize like the layer upon layer upon layer of
Hmm.
assets they have to go into like one room.
Yeah, they have to go into one room every day for at least 8 hours to do this shit, and then they brain sometimes fry out during that process, or then they happen to do some shit that overlaid something they did on the first step, and they got to fix whatever they did on the fifth step to fix on the 10th. It's a lot. Yeah, you keep that shit. Take your time. I ain't gonna argue with it.
That's why shit like God of War or Arkham Knight blew me away when it was like, oh, I can walk in this room with no loading screen and just walk through this door. That's
Right,
crazy. No loading
right,
screen, walking into another room.
right, right. Because there's still games today that you fucking just go into a teleporter. All of a sudden, you're not just transferring there. It's black screen, then there. Shit, crazy.
But going back to the first question though, my first ever console was the Sega Genesis.
Damn.
God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. Like it was my second birthday present. I still
Now,
love that to this day.
that, now I don't want to tell y'all what my damn first console was. Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty
I can't
sure,
get
and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty sure Maurice is the oldest here.
Oh shit. Okay. Goddamn.
Because I know that I know that two of us are the same age. You are older than me though, by like a year or two.
Damn. So yeah, my shit's gonna be
God
older.
damn, grandfather time.
Man, okay, that's wild. That's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, but
Sega Genesis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
yeah,
Sega Genesis was
Sega
super
Genesis.
fire.
I mean, Sonic 2 back on that. You know what I'm saying? It's still
Classic,
Damn.
that's still a
classic,
class. Got the Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
classic
Soundtrack. Basically, you
Moonwalker.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then console games. Like I was basically born with the controller in my hand, so I don't even know like what point and click is. Like I can do it, but it's like it's not the same. I like the triggers.
That's crazy. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna do it. Not even gonna do it. Not even gonna do
Leave it alone, Charlie. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You know.
Fuck. It was right there. You set that shit up so perfect and I didn't do
Hate to see it.
it.
Mm-mm.
Oh fuck. Let me
My
stop.
first console game was the first Nintendo. It was the first
Damn.
Nintendo I played.
Jesus.
I had Mario Brothers on it. You know, I had Mario Bros. First one and I had Mario Brothers 3. My friend down the street, he had Duck Hunt. So
Damn.
yeah.
You had the you
Yeah.
had the you had the DLC for Pong, huh?
Shit.
DLC.
Oh
You have to
no.
get the second
DLC
cartridge.
for
What you
Pong.
mean?
Yo, DLC for Pong is crazy.
Oh shit, that shit. Oh, man,
Nah,
that
that
shit
was a
is
good
so
one.
funny. But yeah, that I was playing that. But I've always been console. Like I've never played the PC, so I've always been console.
It is expensive, bro. And I got big boy money now,
Don't y'all
so
gotta
it's
build like y'all drivers, servers, or something?
Hell no, my shit pre-built.
yeah. I bought
I
a
could just
pre-built
switch
and
out my
upgraded it from
graphics card.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about to say, yeah, I bought a pre-built and I could just put another graphics card in whenever they upgrade.
I just spent like 300 at the 4060 or 4016. I think 4060. I got.
Yeah, I got a 3090. I paid 550 something at
God,
Best Buy.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love my PC. I do.
Well,
Um,
yeah,
so it's
it's your
on me.
turn. Yeah.
Um, I was making jokes and all that, but to be honest, my first ever console was Nintendo, the first one, and I,
Okay, my brother.
and honestly, and it's crazy because everybody here should know this game. The first game ever on that was Contra.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Contra was my first game. Nintendo. Oh, or it was also. Oh, it could have been that or RoboCop. I don't remember which one it was specifically, but it was
Captain
one of
Diesel's
those.
young as fuck, so I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay, so it was either Contra. I mean, it was either Contra or RoboCop. And what I prefer now, honestly, I don't have a preference, and she can vouch for this. I have
Bless
every
you.
system.
Thank you.
Bless you. I have every system as well as a PC, so there's not like nothing I don't play. I even have like a cloud fucking handheld that I play stuff on for Nvidia. So it's nothing I don't play. There's nothing I don't touch. Whether it's mobile, PC, consoles, I have them all. I play them all. I like exclusives, so
Same.
it really don't matter to me.
I wasn't allowed to have an entire console because that meant I had to share with my brothers, and I don't like doing that. So mine was a portable console, and it was the original Game Boy,
The
given to
brick.
me by my mother.
Brick.
Okay, so don't do that.
That thing look like a brick.
It still is. I actually have it sitting. It's actually sitting on my bookshelf because I got it again for Christmas.
Wait,
So
portable what?
portable console,
What is a
the
portable console?
A
Game
Game
Boy.
Boy.
You can't just say handheld. When I think portable, I think PSP.
Yeah, same PS4. Yeah.
Yeah, I think PSP. When you say Game Boy, that's just a
Still
handheld.
might be the best handheld
You're gonna
console
make
of
me
all
stress.
time.
You're gonna stress me out. You stress me out.
Yeah, PSP is still goaded.
We did have. I did have a PSP. My dad got a PSP And the only reason he had the PSP was so that he could watch movies while he was doing his routes when he used to work for DHL and Airborne Express. That's old as fuck. But
DHS still
I
around.
would play Dynasty Warriors on the PSP. And so I always had the PSP to play games with.
I had a PSP. Only reason why I bought a PSP was for Kingdom Hearts.
I'm sure.
Really?
Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep.
Mine was Valhalla Knights. That's what my PSP was for. Valhalla Knights.
No, that was
Playing
Persona. That was, of course,
damn.
Birth by Sleep. That was Killzone. That Killzone on the PSP was
Killzone, yes.
Yeah, we had that too.
Yes. Shit, Killzone on PS2 was fire. What?
Yeah,
playing
he just went through
Sims
and
and-
downloaded a bunch of games because he knew that I was going to play them. So, but Dynasty Warriors was the one that I played the absolute most.
It was Sims and Monster Truck Jam for me.
Monster Truck Jam.
Monster
Damn.
Yeah.
He-
I'd be having
I feel like a
flashbacks. I'd be
kid.
forgetting. Yeah.
Yeah,
I went and saw my
kid,
first
dude.
Monster Truck show for the first time in real life. That shit is exciting, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Seeing these dudes walk these massive machinery on like two wheels back and forth and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, does anybody else have any questions?
A question. Well, what's your main console that you play on today?
Oh, the main one I have because my boss is going to attempt to buy me a PS5 for my birthday.
Oh.
I have a PS4. And so usually I will be playing because I play with my brothers since all three of us have PS4s. So I'll play Overwatch with them. I am a requested sniper on Call of Duty because I don't have any.
You.
No,
She'll be running with us soon, hopefully. Otis.
And then I have Dynasty Warriors on my PlayStation, so I play it too.
I am slightly upset that they stopped making those, but at the same time, I'm not because they stopped putting effort into them. I'm mixed, but
No, they dropped one last year. Shit was
Did they?
ass. Hell yeah, they dropped 9 and Empires. Shit was ass. They dropped
Yeah, I didn't
9
get
and
one.
Empires in the same year, and both were fucking bad.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is that I have on there, but it's not 9. I know that.
Yeah, 9
you're
was
gonna be
8 was the last good one because they did like 4 different versions
7
where
was
niggas was
mine.
turning to gods,
Yeah, 7.
and then 9 was just fuck it here. That's what it was. It was you want it, take it. It was bad.
Okay, were you gonna be so happy when you turn your PlayStation 5 on and it's like a jet engine's taking off in your room? Or when your room doesn't increase 75 degrees when you play for 30 minutes?
He asked me, he was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, I don't want you to get me anything because the last time you got me something for my birthday felt like it had to file taxes on it.
Damn, is he still hiring?
Somebody else needs to work for this man. Because it can't be me. It can't keep being me.
I can try to learn Japanese real quick.
All he does is piss me off. As long as you speak as many languages as me, you are in there.
Say less. We'll work on it. We'll get it down.
I could recognize almost as many languages as you. Does that count?
We actually had a meeting last night at 2 a.m. because he is in Italy. And he called me at 2 a.m. to say, I need you to translate to this lady for me as I am stuck in the airport. And I was
What
like,
is his
I don't really
language?
know what it is that you do. Like, I don't know how you get to places and you don't speak the language.
What's his native language?
He's Hungarian, but he was
damn.
Like he was born in Hungary, but he doesn't speak Hungarian at all. I actually have to teach him Hungarian because I speak Hungarian. I have to teach him Hungarian so that he can talk to his mother.
Damn.
That's rough.
Damn. Drop your dick on the table then. Shit. Shit.
Because his mother be cussing him out, and he's like, "What did she say?" I'm like, "You do not want to know what she said."
I'm fucking with you.
I'm saying.
I talked to his mama for this nigga. I was like, damn, okay. She took that motherfucker out and dropped it on the table.
I'm saying.
I can't
This
wait.
he can't ever fire you, boy. You that shit's crazy.
Nigga
And
said,
he
I hope
always
you
says
out.
it. He says it too. I send the text messages to Sage all the time. He's like, I wish I could fire you. And I was like, keep wishing.
Uh-huh.
It is a dream that will never come true.
Uh-huh.
Because how will you get through life without me?
Can't talk to your mama without your
Right.
That's crazy.
Exactly. You can't talk to your mama. You can't talk to your mama. You can barely talk to your sister. So,
Start
I see
sending
why he
out
buying you
wrong
the gift.
translations.
Right. I see why he buying you the birthday gifts you getting, because that shit is invaluable. You are an invaluable resource for this man's life.
Man.
And he's paying for school. So
Still you get married, you gotta talk. Be trying to talk that shit to his wife. Hey, I need you to translate this for me real quick.
That's rough.
He better get married to somebody who speaks English. He better get married to somebody who speaks English.
Hate to see it.
But that is the episode today. Thank you guys so much for coming. And
let them know where they can find y'all.
Well, I was getting there.
You weren't getting there fast enough.
You shut up. We can start with Sage because he's this super new face.
Oh yeah.
Sage, where can they find you?
Instagram is sage.xnon. And then everywhere else is TDC Sage. That's YouTube, Twitch. I think that's it. Yeah. I have another gaming page that's TDC Sage, but it's irrelevant. But yeah, that's typically where you'll find me. Don't look for my Facebook. It doesn't say my name. No, it doesn't have my gamer tag. Leave that out. That's it. Is that?
Yes.
What's up, Pop?
What it is, Pops?
What the? Sage. Hey, everybody.
What is up, Pops?
What's up, big
This is my
dog?
dad.
I love we just
You guys
pops
are
in the
doing
stream.
good.
It's
Love
the
you.
best. Love you too, Dad.
Yeah, he's so wholesome. He is so wholesome.
And then of course you can go on Tapping No Capping if Con was here like he's supposed to be. Anyway, and then we have our Then and Now podcasters.
Yeah. Then in our podcast, also at Captain Diesel's Dojo, and you can find me on IG at CapDiesel24, and I think the same thing on anything else.
Hard.
That shit's still fire.
Yeah, I pay good money for that shit. I had to use it.
I respect that. Yo, you got to send me the link for that graphic designer you got, because I need something like that.
Oh, that's my guy. I'll send it to you. You need some more work.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm forced to go next. Yes, but yeah, I'm your boy, Lelouch V. You can find me on blurred.com, posting stuff there. You can find me on Facebook as Otis East, talking a lot of shit about your favorite anime.
I respect that.
And yeah, you can find me on the Then and Now podcast YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm always there talking more shit about Warner Brothers usually. But I don't think I don't think we have anything negative to say about Warner Brothers yet. You know what I'm saying? They haven't started fucking up the DCU yet, so I mean, credit to them. Yeah,
trying to fuck our bag up. That's crazy.
Suicide Squad.
It's not even like we have a rep from Warner Brothers that knows that I talk this shit. So like, it's not even fucking the bag up. They just like to talk about.
She thinks she knows. She'll go look at one of the videos and be like, "Oh, these niggas be hating." Never mind.
The disrespect.
Like, I hope they don't ever come across my content on TikTok because I talk
Man.
shit every day. And then I'm gonna just show you guys the trailer for the Disney episode. Sage is not going to be there because he's not a Disney person, but here is our logo. Why would you do that?
Fuck what you talking
Anyway.
Right?
I'm left, I'm right, I'm right, I'm left, 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 I'm left, I'm right.
Yo, you got some
Was
real
that all your list?
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I pulled from everybody's list.
Oh, I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
I was gonna say you got some real evil motherfuckers in there. You got an actual killer in there. Like That man,
several killers actually.
like the one
Several
from
murderers.
Princess and the Frog, he smoked a homie, so I'm already out of it. Like that's crazy.
I
So,
mean, if you
Yes,
got
we have
Frollo from Hunchback of
several
Notre
murderers
Dame,
on
I
the
mean,
list.
you burned the whole city
Murderer,
from the dome.
Oh
kidnapper.
yeah, facts.
Frollo,
I forgot. Damn.
Whole city man.
Hellfire.
I actually just watched Hunchback last night as part of that damn challenge. So
Yo, did you have Shang? What's his name? Shang up there just now
Sean
from
you?
Mulan?
Sean
Yeah,
you?
Sean you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you got real killers up there.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Genocide, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Genocide.
Like whole nation gone. Like whoa. Scar
But of
killed the
course, you
king.
guys can find us on YouTube and on the Nerd on the Street podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and then we'll be going on to iHeartRadio and Pandora super soon, as soon as I figure out how the fuck to do that.
Oh Lord.
This has been Nerd on the Street.
But thank you guys again for coming. Jason Rain, where can they find you since you don't put your things up there?
You know what's crazy? Like when I come onto the StreamYard, it always gives me that option. I always just say fuck that, hit start. I don't know why. I'm just super old school like that. Like I don't even be putting my blah, blah, blah. Long story short, where they can find me, IG Jason Rain 423, TikTok Jason Rain. Of course, they're on the street for life, and really everywhere Jason Rain. So that is where y'all can find me at.
Yeah.
And this episode will be posted on the YouTube channel like on Tuesday.
Smooth.
Don't ask me what time because I don't know.
Because
You
you got
know them
you got a lot
already.
of
Did you
movies to
really have
watch.
tell them?
Shut up about the movies. Leave the movies alone. We're not talking about the movies right now. As soon as I finish editing it and everything, it'll be up on Tuesday. Hopefully Tuesday morning, but we'll see. See how long it takes me. But bye, you guys.
Peace.
Say nada.